Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow netizens. I'm back again, Frank, with another upload today. Today's Chinese New Year. Oh, I better wish you a Chinese New Year. Kong Hei Fat Choi, or I think in Mandarin is Sinin Kuai La. Um, I might as well also wish all those my Muslim friends Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day for all of you. Okay, and now first of all, today I'm happy to hear some good news. In fact, I this past few days I've been receiving this uh, WhatsApp pictures of a guy, a sick guy in bed. Okay, and they said that he was had to go in Beacon's hospital and he was very sick and blah blah blah. And I actually am glad to know that it is fake news. Okay, I mean I really don't like the idea of people spreading such fake news, but I'm glad to know it's fake news because at least I know that my friend Patrick Teo is well. I've been praying that he is well. I, I heard that he was in some political trouble or whatever, but the thing is that I have high regards for that guy, for that man, and I think he set a blazing trail for us as far as voiceover is concerned, as far as speaking good English is concerned, as far as voiceovers and news reading and public speaking, and I kind of like I'm very high regards and respect for him because I did attend some of his courses some time back to learn how to do all this thing apart from going to Cambridge and of course but at Cambridge I actually did learn something about this thing called the Cockney accent. I've got some notes here. I don't know whether it's all written pieces. Yeah, okay. Today, this Cockney accent. Why am I talking about this Cockney accent? Okay. Here, my friends are telling me that I'm doing this talks on Manglish this past few days, teaching foreigners how to speak Manglish. Because after seeing a lot of the programs that they had about Manglish, I thought they were on the wrong track because I lived through it. And I was trying to teach them how to really speak proper Manglish. There's no such thing as a proper Manglish thing. It's just like saying a well-bred pariah dog. It's not no such thing. Okay, so and then also teaching people how to speak the Kelantanese accent, the Logat Kelantan, Logat, Johor Logat, Kedah Logat, all the Malay accents. So why don't then you teach us something about the dialects in England? So I just wrote some notes here on what I did in England. In England, actually, I'm going to speak off the cuff here because I all these notes are when I write it, I don't know, it just goes, it walks, it walks around. Okay, in England, as you are aware, I actually went to Cambridge to learn about something called phonetics. Phonetics is received pronunciation. At that time, there's a guy called Daniel Jones. He wanted to inculcate this thing called received pronunciation to all the schools because in England they had so many dialects. There was this Welsh dialect, there was the Liverpool dialect, the Beatles, if you notice how the Beatles spoke, and then there's also the Cockney dialect, which accent, which I actually learned from the early days of the 70s when I was in England. My sister had already moved to England at that time to set foot there, stay there. She had a couple of daughters who are now who have their own children, and even their children have children. So it's like, I don't know, third generation. But I remember going to England during the time when they were in kindergarten. I had the pleasure of taking them to kindergarten and sat together with them in those small stools. I had trouble actually fitting in those stools, but it was then that I learned that how they did their alphabets. It was like, if I can recall, it was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and what. I noticed it was a bit different. I told the teacher it's very much different from how our kindergarten in Malaysia. The kids were doing it. They were doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So it was a different. Then I realized that the style they did it was a variant of the Cockney accent. So at Cambridge, there were a few also. They actually taught the Cockney accent in lieu of the battery is a bit low, so I think I'm going to try to finish this fast. I'm on battery mode now. They taught us on something called I'm going to put this on the board, okay? Says here, the water in Mallorca. This Mallorca is an island in Spain, I think. Tastes better than it ought to. So the the Cockney variant of this was the water in Mallorca tastes better than it ought to. So if you notice that the T consonant sound is taken away, it's eaten up. The water in Mallorca tastes, and taste is always the substitute for like taste. They will say taste, like for example, okay, tailor. A tailor in England would be a tailor in England would be pronounced as Tyler, a person who tiles, and a person who tiles a floor is called a toiler, and a person who works in the hot sun day in day out, he is a tailor. So it goes one big circle, and in fact, I think my battery is really going dry, so I'm going to do one more saying. This saying is what? Betty bought some butter, and she put it in her batter. A batter is a mixture of flour and all that. She's making a cake or whatever, and then but the butter was bitter, and it made her batter bitter. So she bought a bit of butter and put it in the batter, and made her batter better. Made her batter better. There's a difference between batter and better. You know, the sound is a longer and a shorter sound. So here, the equivalent, the Cockney version would be, Betty bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, so she put it in batter. Wait again. Betty bought some butter, but Betty bought some butter and put it in a batter, but the butter was bitter and made her batter bitter. So she bought a bit of butter and put it in a batter and made her batter better. It's a bit difficult to do the Cockney accent, but that's basically how they would do it. In the meantime, battery is really drying out, so I think I got to sign off, and all the notes have flown all over the place. Doesn't matter. So this is Frank Jalleh signing off. Look down, there's my subscription below there. Just subscribe to my channel and support me, please. Okay, yeah, thanks. And this is Frank Jalleh wishing you blue skies, nice things, in the words of Patrick Teo. Okay, bye.